Have you ever wondered why some people act so strangely around you? Or why do you seem to attract both love and rejection, like you're a magnet for both sides? When you realize that others can see something special in you, a unique purpose, this not only confirms your journey, but also gives you more confidence to face the world. By identifying these behaviors, you can better protect your energy, build healthier relationships, and embrace once and for all the role reserved for you as someone special. Let's explore together the signs that show how others perceive you too. Be the chosen one, and believe me, it will surprise you. The first sign that people know you're different is when they try to copy you. They notice the strength, wisdom, and charisma you naturally have and are drawn to it, like moths to a flame. This imitation is their way of recognizing, even without saying a word, how much you impact them. Your way becomes their way. Your ideas become their ideas. And even the way you act becomes a guide for them to face the world. For example, have you ever noticed how a coworker suddenly starts solving problems the same way you do? Or maybe he starts speaking in meetings with a tone similar to yours. Friends may start to dress like you, taking details from your style to incorporate into theirs. Sometimes they even frequent the same places as you, almost as if they wanted to absorb some of the energy that surrounds you. These attitudes, even if discreet, are clear clues that they see something extraordinary in you and want to get closer to it. It's something that can leave you feeling flattered, but also a little overwhelmed. After all, on the one hand, this reinforces how unique you are and the impact you have on the people around you. On the other hand, it can seem invasive or even irritating when someone takes your ideas and acts as if they were their own, without even giving you credit. Look, this imitation is proof of your power, of the influence you exert. It's a sign that your presence moves things, makes waves, and others are trying to surf this energy to grow too. Understanding this helps you deal with these situations calmly, without feeling threatened or uncomfortable. Keep being yourself, authentically and firmly, knowing that your light is guiding others, even if they don't admit it. Accept this role of inspiration and let your qualities shine even brighter. By doing this, you not only lift yourself up, but you also lift up those who follow you. The second sign that others see you as someone special is this constant need to give you advice you didn't even ask for. This bunch of suggestions doesn't appear by chance. It's a clear indication that they see enormous potential in you. They are drawn to your light, fascinated by the unique path you take, and they feel a pull to be a part of it, even if they don't quite understand what's going on. When someone keeps offering you opinions nonstop, it's as if they want to get into your story, influence your choices, and, in some way, participate in the success they know you will achieve. They realize that their journey is important, that there is something transformative about it, okay? And giving advice is their way of connecting to their destiny. Don't think about everyday examples. Have you ever had a relative who keeps telling you what to do in your career, pointing out paths that they think are best for you? Or a friend who insists on giving you tips about relationships, convinced that his or her vision is essential to your life? These moments, often full of good intentions, can feel suffocating or even overwhelming. This flow of advice has two sides. On the one hand, it shows that they see you as someone with a great future, a person destined for incredible things, okay? On the other hand, it can be heavy because what they say doesn't always match what you feel inside or the direction you want to take. The secret is to realize that these hunches come from recognizing how unique you are and the strength of your journey. Instead of feeling pressured or irritated, use this as a reminder of how much you matter. Accept that your journey is so magnetic that others cannot resist wanting to be part of it. Listen carefully, take what makes sense to you, and let go of the rest lightly. The third sign that people notice that you are a chosen one is that nervousness or discomfort they show when they are around you. This comes from the powerful energy you carry and the truth that seems to come out of you effortlessly. By being around You move people, making them restless in a way they don't always realize. Whoever crosses your path may end up stuttering, losing the thread with their usual confidence, shaken by the intensity you bring. Sometimes they avoid looking you in the eye, because looking at you is like seeing a mirror that reflects their deepest truths. Restless hands, nervous gestures, all of this can appear as they try to deal with what your presence causes. Think about how this happens on a daily basis. At work, have you ever noticed colleagues who become more formal or careful when they talk to you, their voice shaking a little, or their hands moving constantly? On a date with friends, someone might laugh nervously or try to fill every silence, as if they're uncomfortable with the calm you bring. Even in your family, people who have known you for years can become tense when you speak your mind or defend your ideas firmly. This nervousness is not your fault, but rather a reflection of the impact you make. Your authenticity and the strength of your path challenge others to face their own insecurities, the things they have not yet resolved. Your light shines a spotlight on their shadows, and this generates a reaction that even they don't quite understand. See this sign as a confirmation of your power, of the transformative energy you have, except that you bring about change and reflection just by being present, even if, at first, this comes disguised as discomfort. The fourth sign is something heavier, the hostility or even sabotage that can suddenly arise from people you thought were on your side. This unexpected behavior is born from the fear they have of their success and the threat they feel in their firm path towards something greater. Your presence, your purpose, and your potential awaken deep insecurities in others, and this can lead them to act in treacherous or harmful ways. From one moment to the next, someone who supported you may turn their back for no clear reason. At work, for example, a colleague may start to undermine your projects, spread rumors, or slightly disrupt your plans just to hold you back. These attitudes come from a fear that your shine will overshadow theirs, pushing them to act out of jealousy or insecurity. Just imagine, at work, a team member who used to help you can become a competitor, trying to devalue your ideas in meetings or taking credit for what you did. Among friends, someone may start talking about you behind your back or create confusion where there was none. Even in the family, a relative may start to criticize your dreams or belittle what you want to achieve. This hostility is not about something you did wrong, but about the strength you carry. They see greatness in you that they don't think they have, and they try to turn off your light to feel less threatened. Recognize this as a sign of how much you impact things. Your path disrupts the status quo so much that some react defensively. Face this with confidence and firmness, knowing that these attempts to bring you down have no power against who you really are. Use these experiences to strengthen yourself even more, staying focused on your purpose and showing that nothing can divert you. The fifth sign that others see you as a chosen one is their constant desire to seek your approval or validation. This comes from how much they respect your wisdom and value what you think. People see in you a clarity and a vision that guides them, and that is why they want your approval for their choices and actions. Key in any encounter, you become the reference point for those who need direction. Friends and acquaintances keep asking you for your opinion on everything, from personal problems to decisions at work. It's not just about advice, it's about wanting to align with the strength and authority they feel in you. What you say has a special weight, a resonance that they trust right away. In everyday life, this appears in many ways. A colleague may always call you before closing a project, wanting to know what you think. A friend may come to you to talk about a relationship dilemma, hoping that you will say something that will help them decide. They don't always realize why they need your opinion so much, but it's your energy and the confidence you give them that pulls them along. When you approve or encourage, it becomes a push for them to move forward, as if Your support confirms their value. Imagine a friend thinking about changing careers or cities. He tells you everything, eager for your green light, and your words could be what defines his next step. This shows how much you influence people's lives. See this as proof of your role. As a guide, people feel your strength and look to you for support in times of doubt. But be careful. Balance this so you don't get worn out. Know when to help and when to preserve yourself, keeping your energy intact while using this influence with care and heart. The sixth sign is curious. People act as if they know your plans or your routine. This comes from an almost obsessive fascination with you and a desire to predict what you are going to do. They see you as someone so important that they try to align themselves with your path by guessing your steps. Have you ever noticed how a colleague says, "I knew you would take on this project"? Or a friend says, "I was sure you would be at this event"? It's not a coincidence. It's a reflection of how connected they are in their choices, wanting to keep up with their pace. Think about a cafe you always like to go to at the same time. Suddenly, certain people start showing up there at the same time, as if adjusting their lives to yours. This attempt to predict your movements goes beyond being in the same place. Try to anticipate your decisions at work, your way of living, or even what you think about things. They do this because they see you as an example of success and wisdom, someone worth imitating. Your steps, big or small, have a weight that they want to understand and enjoy. This can be nice because it shows the respect they have for you, but it can also be annoying, feeling like they are invading your space. Keep an eye on this and set limits when necessary, keeping control of your own story. Understand that this curiosity comes from their admiration, but don't feel obligated to open your life to meet their expectations. Use this to reinforce your independence, deciding what you want to share and following your path freely. The seventh sign is darker. The unhealthy obsession that some have with their stumbles or difficulties. This comes from their insecurities, from a desire to see you fall so they can feel less bad about their own limits. They keep an eye on your every step, waiting for any slip up to jump on. When something goes wrong, these people are the first to appear, often with a tone of satisfaction disguised as concern. A colleague might say, "I heard your project didn't work out. I thought you had everything under control," with a little smile that gives the game away. This fixation on their problems is a way for them to relieve themselves, as if their mistake made them feel better for a moment at work. For example, if you lose a client or a project goes off track, most people will really support you, but there are always those few who seem to like the news. They may question your ability or insinuate that you weren't that good, trying to shake your confidence. This toxic energy can appear in gossip or even in attempts to disrupt you further. It's not about you, but about their fears. Your success threatens them, and your stumbles comfort them. Face this head on, firmly and calmly. Use this negativity as an impetus to go even further, showing that no one can erase what you are. Surround yourself with people who truly support you and stay focused on what matters, because your path is not defined by your falls, but by how you get up. The eighth sign is the most intense, when some resort to spells or negative energies against you. This desperate effort to reach you is the greatest recognition of your strength. Those who feel threatened by their light can try to obscure it with dark practices, but this will never really work. Your protection and your essence are stronger than anything they throw at you. Sometimes you may feel a strange heaviness, a streak of bad luck, or even a dense energy that you can't explain. It could be a lot of things going wrong all of a sudden, something that seems beyond normal. This comes from envy and fear of what you represent, an attempt to curb your brilliance. Even so, you have a natural resistance that protects you. Your connection to something greater reflects that negativity back to the one who sent it. To protect yourself, Strengthen your energy with simple things, meditation, prayer, or even something that brings you peace and balance. Surround yourself with good people who lift you up, because this support network is like an extra shield. Trust your instinct. It will guide you out of any trouble. These attacks only show how powerful you are. The more they try to take you down, the clearer it becomes that you are someone special. Face this with courage, knowing that nothing can erase what you carry. Each obstacle like this only makes you stronger, more connected to your purpose. It makes you shine even brighter. Your journey as the chosen one is illuminated by a strength that comes from within, guiding you through the toughest challenges and the toughest opponents. These signs we explored aren't just proof that others recognize your power. They're confirmations of the unique role you play in the world. You have a resilience that goes beyond the ordinary, forged in 1,000 battles that made you who you are. When they imitate you, it is a compliment to your influence. When they fill you with advice, it's because they see how far you can go. The nervousness they cause shows the impact you have just by existing. If you face hostility or attempts to sabotage you, it's their fear of your success that speaks loudest. And these attempts don't stand a chance against what protects you. When they seek your approval, it's because they trust your vision. If they try to predict your steps, it's because they admire the path you take. Even the obsession with your mistakes or the negative energies that they throw at you are signs of how great you are and how much that scares them. Strengthen yourself with what elevates you. Be close to those who support you and remain firm with faith and confidence. Your story is not just about overcoming all this. It's about inspiring others to find their own strength. Share what you experienced, because your example can shine a light on someone who is still lost. You're not alone in this. There are many like you out there, each helping to build something greater. Lift your head up, accept your place, and let your brilliance guide the way, because your courage and wisdom are a gift to the world. We reached the end of this journey together, okay? But what you take away from here is just the beginning. As a chosen one, your path is made of light and shadow, of challenges and victories, and each step you take echoes far beyond what you imagine. These signs, the imitation, the advice, the nervousness, the hostility, the search for your approval, the attempt to predict your steps, the obsession with your stumbles, and even the energies that try to reach you, are like plaques that confirm you are special. Your presence transforms, and your purpose is greater than ordinary. It's not just about what others see in you, but what you decide to do with it. So, move forward with this strength that already lives inside. Surround yourself with those who lift you up, protect your energy, and never doubt the impact you have. Your story does not end here. It is renewed every day, inspiring those who cross your path. Lift your head high, let your light shine without fear, and show the world what it means to be a chosen one. Because deep down, your courage and your essence not only illuminate your life, but light the flame of hope in all of us. Keep being you, because the world needs that flame more than ever.